how I scored my client his dream home, unveiling the secrets of how I closed a short sale in 2024. Well, short sales are in short supply. This isn't 2008, and we are not seeing a ton of short sales, and we're not in a market crash. But from time to time, they do come up, and you might be asking yourself, well, what is a short sale? Short sale just means that the mortgage lender is going to allow the person to sell the home for less than what is owed on the mortgage statement. And this is typically something that happens as a property is headed to foreclosure. Now, this house has a particularly wild story. So this house first came up for a short sale in 2019. I remember seeing it. It was on for $950,000. And this was pre-pandemic. So I think that the person, what had happened is they'd locked up the home at that price, $950,000, and because COVID happened, things started to drag out and go slow. I mean, short sales are not a fast process to begin with. COVID made it extra long. And the person who was under contract thought, well, while we're waiting for the banks to do their thing, I've got this thing wrapped up. And she started to renovate the home, started to put money into it. Now, I can't tell you how unadvisable that is, that there is never a situation where I would advise a client to begin renovating or putting money into a home that you do not own, okay? Well, she ended up putting quite a bit of money. And then what happened was post-COVID, the bank looked at the house and thought, well, this doesn't seem like it's worth $950,000, and it was brought back into a reappraisal. So the house reappraised, and at that time, for whatever reason, the purchaser was not able to get the loan funded. And so I imagine they fought really hard to see it not fall out of escrow because of all the effort that had been put into it. But eventually, they were just not able to close the deal, and it fell out of escrow about 5 weeks ago. And I remember this home. I remember how beautiful this home was. It's built, I believe, in 1907. It's one of the original homes here in the area, and I believe it was a service home for some of the homes here on Altadena Drive. And I love the architecture. I love it, the style of it. I thought it was beautiful. And I jumped on it right away. And when this home came back on the market, there was a lot of activity surrounding it because it was priced so well and the bank was just ready to make a deal. I was able to procure my buyer. He'd been looking for a while, and I just said, I think this is a great opportunity. I showed him the numbers. I said, let's get in there and see what we can do. Now, we were up against quite a few cash buyers, but because I know the area and I'm very persistent in my communication, and I really displayed our financials well, our offer ended up getting accepted, which was a huge win for me. I mean, to close a short sale in 2024, I'm seeing it as like a badge of honor in this day and age. Now, the going rate for homes of like size in Altadena, California is $775 a square foot. Now, that represents a savings to my buyer of over $400,000. Now, you may be asking yourself, James, how can I find a similar deal? That sounds amazing. Well, short sales are, like I said, in short supply. You have to have someone that really knows the area and understands the short sale process. So if you're interviewing realtors, you might want to ask, tell me your skill set on, fixer properties, on identifying, short sales or potential deals that I can score a big discount on. And those are just healthy questions to ask and just see what your realtor has to offer. For me, that's actually what I specialize in. I find properties that need to be renovated. I help my clients renovate them. I help them get instant equity through knowing the market and how to find the right deal. And the second thing I did to help my client get this property at $600 a square foot is I met with the appraiser. I'm local to the area. I understand the nuance of the homes here. I put together a great packet. I presented it to the appraiser. I gave him my opinion of value, and he agreed with me. And so we were able to get the bank to agree on the price point, and we closed this home for $1,375,000. Listen, I know realtors are taking a lot of heat these days, but I can tell you it pays to work with a realtor who knows the area, who understands how to negotiate, and knows how to find that diamond in the rough property. In 2023, I was able to shave off of price discounts and through credit negotiation over $800,000 for my clients. I love doing this stuff. I specialize in it. And if you're looking for that special property, don't hesitate to reach out and call me. My number is 626-375-1731, or hit me up on my website at jamespeddie.com.